Okay. So when we talk about that iconic First Lady in the 60s, when we talk about that iconic designer from France that begins with the letter C that does fragrances, we're talking about this classic strand of pearls that is 18 inches, that's the length that I'm wearing, and these are natural white, the beautiful, the best of the best, 10.5 to 12.5 millimeter. Valentine's Day event, $80 off. Look at the size of these pearls. Can I just show you the clasp? Sterling silver with rhodium plating, which is a member of the platinum family. I think I need to give this a little push here. There it is. To do that clasp, you just push it in and then take it out like this. Now I'm like undoing everything again, but take a look at these pearls. This is that perfect set of pearls. When you think of a strand of pearls, this is what you think of. When you think about just beautiful, elegant, you know, that suit that you get that is, you know, that perfect suit for that first interview, or maybe you're gonna, you know, meet your in-laws and you wanna look like $1 million bucks. This is the necklace. It's like, you know how they always say fake it till you make it? This necklace is not fake, but it's gonna put you in a class all by yourself. It's gonna put you in first class. It's gonna, you know, be the upgraded, you know, presidential suite at a hotel. It is $29.98 to get home. $29.98. Now, even though this is so spectacular, what I'm hoping is that you wear it with everything. I'm hoping you wear it with your white t-shirt and your jeans and your long duster. I'm hoping that you wear it like with a rock and roll dress like Mackenzie has on. I want you to see how amazing these pearls are, how big they are in the luster. They are a customer pick on hsn.com. Let me read some of the reviews. From Delaware, 5-star review. Exceeded my expectations. You know, just loving that. They're just, every review is really fantastic and spectacular. These are the wrong reviews, but anyway. I'm having one of these days. I think the cold is going to my brain and is becoming like, it's like a bunch of ice cubes like rolling around in my cranium. Oh, it is a customer pick. Thank you, Rob. We have a new producer on 10 Faves. His name's Rob, and he's gonna be working with us a lot, and I know he's gonna say hi once in a while, too. So $119.90, free shipping and handling, just the size of these pearls. That's really the story. So when you talk about pearls, it's really, you know, the size and the quality. These are hand-picked, hand-selected. We've got a legal appraisal value of $395. Today, they're $80 off. HSN cardholders get an extra flex payment of $23.98. You know, Megan, can I give you these? These go with the lights. That's my bad. Thanks, Megan. Okay, so item number is 467317 at $119.90. This is the lowest price. These beautiful, classic, large white pearls have ever been. And because we have the Today Special with Josh Bazaar, we brought in a limited amount of these. Now, the Today Special, there's 11,000. This one, 1,800. And you're getting the first look. These have not been on air yet. They're gonna be on air at noon for the first time at this price. But I will tell, Allie, do I need a touch-up? Is that why you're coming out? Yeah, you can just come right out on TV. You can just come right out on TV. You don't have to be shy. This is my friend Allie. She did my hair and makeup. She does these amazing updos for my hair, but apparently there's like a crisis going on. Thank you, Allie. Phew, thank goodness. Am I getting all sweaty? Because I can't be sweating in this studio because I can't move my hands. I'm so freezing. Thank you, my friend. All right. I think she just wanted to come say hi. All right, well, we're gonna tell you more about our Valentine's Day